Hello everybody, it's Steve. Welcome back to Surviving Mars Green Planet. In the last video, we unlocked the alien imprints, so we're just trying to get that going right now. I do have a couple of RC Explorers down here. I don't want to fix him. I do have an RC Explorer on the low ground collecting some of the desperately needed metals to get the colony working again. We got our Omega telescope that's really helping to kick along the research. The carbonate processor is going to start burning some of the waste rock here soon. I'm going to pivot into moisture vaporators and get some more water going. And I've also got Project Molehole, which I'm actually going to move up above the moisture vaporator. Reason being, even though I'm pulling up metals from the low ground, I do need to get more metals. And that's the only way I'm going to get a lot of metals. And essentially, just all the metals I'm going to need. I'm going to queue up sanatoriums as well, because I'm going to need that at some point. And then I'm going to get a magnetic field generator, because we're going to need that as well. And probably adapted vegetation. I'm going to start making my way toward the terraforming side of this playthrough in the next couple of videos. Let me put a lid on my water bottle so I don't spill it again. I've been having bad luck doing that lately. And just keep my beer open and call it good. Now, for a molehole mine, I've got all my MDSs turned off for the moment. That's going to bite me in the ass, don't worry. I do have the dome structure mission coming back. And, oh, yeah, here's a fun thing. With, after I saved the last video, I went back and I accidentally, like a dumbass, overwrote the Sol 106 pre-save, or autosave. So I no longer have access to that if this goes horribly, horribly wrong. Rephrase. When it goes horribly, horribly wrong, what I'll have to do is go back to the diverging path that we had when we were presented with the options to... when we were presented with the options of confronting EsoCorp, bribing EsoCorp, or just ignoring EsoCorp. So, mistakes have been made. We got a bunch of electronics that came down. Don't know where that word came from. Slowly working on the Megadome. We do have 157 metals. I think most of them are on the low ground right now. And the polymers I'm going to be getting from the rockets that are coming my way as well. Victor 1 is taking its sweet-ass time going to the other project, but while that's happening, let's go ahead... Uh-oh. Wait a minute, what's Dwayne Johnson doing up here? Alright. Oh, cool. A huge chunk of rock has been spotted near the planet. It has a highly unusual shape, and the internet has gone crazy with speculations about its nature. Several influencers on the social networks have asked about your viewpoint. What would you reply? Actually, our colleague Venus 1 can explain better. They become a celebrity and start generating income for the colony. If we have an Omega telescope, we generate 50 tourist applicants. If we have 5 MDS lasers, which I think I do have them, but they're all turned off. A plain rock, ideal for carving names on it for a price. We get 500 million flat money, which wouldn't be bad right now. And a rocket scientist will place it in orbit so people can admire it forever because it's cool. We gain 50 enthusiast applicants and $750 million. I'm going to go for the celebrity option because I don't really do tourism when I do Surviving Mars. I just don't. So I'll do the celebrity one. Yay, we have a celebrity. Otto Hines, he is the best colonist ever. If you ever get a colonist like this, for the love of God, do not let them die or do anything bad. So he's a genius and a guru. So because he's a guru, other colonists in the dome pick up his traits. So he has other colonists, and he's generated a lot more genius colonists. We have 2850 research coming from the smart dudes in the colony. So I'm totally on board for that stuff. Let's go ahead and get a carbonate processor done. That was what I was going to do before Dwayne Johnson popped up here. This takes 200 concrete, 50 metals, and 50 machine parts. It is going to slowly thicken the atmosphere. We are going to need that. We're almost to the point where we can start dropping lakes down. This would be a good spot to put the carbonate processor. This over here is also a really good spot because we have some race rock available for it. In fact, let's go ahead and put the first... Okay, it dusts out to that point. Unfortunately, you can't really like tuck it in anywhere. But I'll go ahead and drop it right here. You need concretes, metals, machine parts, plus with the nanites that we were able to unlock, we're going to start getting these things drawn over faster, and this guy will start being able to do more. I can't see the service area because it's on the low ground, but most likely I'll drop an extra dome up, or a drone hub up here. We'll get more, and then these guys, this whole section will be decommissioned at one point, and we'll be able to kind of like flatten it all out. And this section may actually just be where I'm doing a lot of the terraforming stuff. Alright, here we do have a little bit of soil production. We have very good quality over here. And unfortunately, we're not there to get to cover crops. That's what we want. 30% and 15%. And drop down an autosave at Sol 116. We do have a water deficit going on. What's going on out here? Oh, these guys have all shut down. That's why. Can I get to this? Huh. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Do I have printed electronics? Yes, I do. I have printed electronics researched. So, when this new dome comes online, which is going to be very soon, by the way.
Resources are low.
Uh-huh. Yeah, what about it? Wow, I'm surprised we have this few scientists total. It's going to take me a while to get all of these objectives done up. Let's go for, yeah, milestones. So a Megadome is going to give me 2,500 flat research. And then what I'll likely do is once I get that, I'll pivot into the 40% workers in workshops to get me an extra 10,000 research. Russia beat us for the first human on Mars. Unfortunate, but we're going to get everything else, I think, before they do. This one's going online. Oh no, he's a senior now. Sad. I want this guy to stay alive as long as possible. If I had Project Phoenix and he was recreated as a younger person with all the same traits, that'd be super good. We do have our 3 forestation plants right now. Likely what'll happen is I'll put another one out here, or even down. Ah, crap. Did I seriously just screw that up? No, close to it. I've done dumber. I'll go ahead and turn that one off, though. I'm trying to get those as evenly... There we go. And we'll instantly turn it off. There we go. We'll go ahead and we'll hook this up as well, because I want to make sure we've got the... I want to make sure we're able to connect to it. Yeah, doesn't look that great. 72% back from this. I'm nervous about these nanites. I actually am. This is waiting for metals. Okay.
Research complete.
Alright, there's the molehole mine. 400 concrete, 100 metal, 300 machine parts. It's gonna be a bit of a... It's an ask to get done. We're gonna need to... Now, if I turn this site off... I'm actually going to turn that one off for the moment. Let these parts get reallocated elsewhere. Don't get me wrong, thickening the atmospheres are incredibly important, but we can still increase the temperature of the planet and also get the forestation up while slowly working on the water. In fact, we're going to get liquid water here very, very shortly. I'm going to put a passage ramp on top of that real fast. We got 2 water extractors that are offline.
Milestone achieved.
Hey, look, another extra research bit, and that's going to get behavioral shaping. That's going to get the sanatorium up and running that much faster. Did I do 2 things of research real fast? Huh. I guess I got 2 things knocked out research-wise, because I filled this up at the start of the video. Let's do that one. Let's do general training. And then do Martian board adaptability too. What the hell? Why am I losing 11 water?
Research complete.
Good lord. Put them all there. And what's your load? 10? I'll take 3 of them. Alright, you need a seed depot. And drop that there. Okay. These drones are able to get everything going again. Good stuff. Alright, now, to create lakes. Lake crafting. Where's my dozer? One over here. I want to flatten this area out a little bit, and we're going to put a lake over here. Or up here. Haven't decided yet. Could put a lake up here. It would improve the soil quality in that area. Quite a bit, actually. Yeah, hang on a tick. Let's take a look here. Lakes. Big lakes. Not that one. Oh, that looks okay. Don't need to worry. I should not need to worry about this because of the nanites. I think they'll actually go ahead and grab what I need. If it doesn't, then yeah, well. A heavy drone load. Yep, down here. These guys are just going to be working to get everything cleaned up for a little bit. And while that's happening, let's go ahead and build another drone hub down here. US is offering me 17. Let's take it. Okay. Okay, it's now in range. That's in range. Can't tell because of where it is. Could put it there. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put that one there. Okay. We're gonna get the drones going a little bit here, and then I still gotta figure out the molehole mine. That's another goal we have here. Nice thing is with the lakes, once they're up and running, we don't need any water for them. Ordinarily, you need water commensurate to the amount, but lake pumps are self-sufficient and no longer be supplied with water. They're called lake evaporators. That's what I'm doing for that. A large lake usually takes, I believe it's 10 water. Yeah, 10 to consume, 10 consumption to refill, 5 1.5, 3 and 1, 1 and 1.5. This is very little. You get a few of these guys out, and it's so much faster. Okay, we only have 7 seeds available right now, even though we are just cranking out seeds at the farm. And once this farm starts doing it, we're set. Because it's the cover crops. Once we get it up to 15% water, we're good. You are needed right now. So this improves the temperature much faster than I'm getting from my GHG factories. Downside is it's taking a ton of water and a ton of water and a ton of power to operate this thing. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn this off during the first shift because we're getting a lot of power going into the grid at night, but during the first 2 shifts, we're running into that problem. Yes, there's an obvious solution of, let's just go ahead and crank out more of these guys. To me, it makes more sense to actually just wait until I have the artificial sun, because the artificial sun built right down here actually would be kind of nice. Or a big lake right down here would be really good. Let's actually get that queued up too. Let's build a second lake in this corner. I don't think I need to power this. But we might be able to get this up and running on its own. Let's see. Wow, there's still 5 colonists on this one. Winds of Change Typhoon. I don't recognize this one. Let's see what's going on here. Ah, shit. The skies are darkened by what appears to be a dust storm, but the chemical sensors say otherwise. The thin air is filled with nanoscopic particles of unusual consumption. When the first hulls of the building start disintegrating, the dire truth becomes apparent. These are rogue nanites that we failed to defeat. A nanite storm incoming. The colony will be hit periodically by nanite storms, dust storms that damage buildings and drones. We need to deactivate them. Okay, there's a technology. Let's go ahead and get this up to the top. Damn. I was afraid of this. So they must have come back with the rocket. If this does not work, and this is bugged, because the devs have moved on from this game, they're really just working on Surviving the Aftermath and a bunch of other projects, this game doesn't have a lot of support right now from the dev team. So if this isn't a fixable thing, this colony is lost. And I have to go back to the diverging path and redo everything to build us back up to this point. It's doable. But at the same time, knowing that this thing is bugged annoys the hell out of me. Granted, you only get this mystery if you get the technology for it. So I'm of two minds on it. I really am. In fact, cancel anomalies. This one we actually have to burn through rapidly. Okay, go scan the alien imprints. Let's see if we can cheapen this up. Which is, I don't know if this is a dust storm or a nanite storm now. Oy, oy, oy. All right, we got the first lake coming online. That's good. That's gonna give us a research boost as well, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, dig a lake, 500 research. I'll take it. It's better than nothing. And the mole hole mine could actually go down here feasibly. Or just put it right on top of this thing. That's not going to give us a ton of research. Oh, good. This one's offline.
Milestone achieved. Anomaly analyzed.
Okay, we're at 35%. Oh, I hate this lake. I really don't like this one. Note that it's not taking up the extra water. That's good. I'm frustrated about the nanite storms, don't get me wrong. Alright, we're getting a tech boost here, so this is now 15% off. It's going to get as much as 18% off. Scan the next one. Tons of metal down here that we're going to be able to harvest. And I guess another metals depot. Okay, because these guys have there's so much they have to pull, this guy's just going to keep doing his thing. Okay, we're going for deactivation on the nanites. Again, no clue if it's going to work.
Anomaly analyzed.
Really could just put it right there. I'd be happy with it. I just ran out. Oh, wow. My first concrete extractor. This finally went offline. Could put the mole hole here, too. That wouldn't be bad. Alright, so we got that reduced again. So yeah, 18% reduction here. 18% on social. 38% reduction on the physics tech. 28% on robotics, engineering, 38%. 38% on hanging gardens. 18% on planetary projects. Yeah, I could put the mole hole mine out here, actually. There we go. Just connect it up like that. We've got the metals right there. Waste rocks available here. I could probably just run a cable up this way on the other side of this farm. Put some carbonate processors down. I think I'm going to be able to make something like that work. SETI satellite project is available. That gives us... It's going to give us some money back, not a lot. Capture ice asteroids. Greenhouse gases doesn't do much for me. Yeah, maybe. Maybe an ice asteroids. Honestly, at this point, it could not get much worse. I'm just saying, it could really get much worse. Alright, we're almost there on that front. Get plenty there. That's a good looking lake. I'm not a huge fan of how this lake looks, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, you have one drone up here? What the hell?
Research complete.
Does it do anything? That's my concern. Definitely get that. Actually, let's just research that in about 30 seconds. Alright. These two domes can't connect just because the apartment's there. Go ahead and... I almost think a Trigon dome would be good for that. There's the Hanging Gardens. Yeah, we'll get Hanging Gardens. I think Hanging Gardens in here would be really good too. Okay. Getting some frame drops right now. Got no other programs open at the moment. Oh, before I forget, speaking of other programs, Star Realms dropped Chapter 21 this week. So there is a new set of missions for me to do. Did not want to step away from doing these videos on the channel because I know these get a lot of views compared to my Civ 6 content. But Star Realms is one of the videos that I was doing before I ended up finding and falling in love with Surviving Mars. So, as it'll be for now, for the next 3 weekends, we're going to get videos in the morning. Yeah, we are running low. Okay, pigs are coming. We're fine. We're going to see Surviving Mars videos Saturday and Sunday mornings, and then Star Realms videos Saturday and Sunday afternoons. I'll put those out in the next 3 weekends, then that series goes back to sleep for a little bit. Okay, you need fuel. Please assist. Note soil quality rapidly improving. But note, also with this, it improves, it doesn't affect soil quality, and it doesn't improve global water at low temperatures. So these lakes are going to take a little bit of time before they can get going.
Colonists.
My sexy genius. Okay, Charles, you're fine. Got my dust storm inbound. Still running well low of what I need on the molehole mine. I'm good on I'm actually good on polymers right now. See if anybody has any machine parts they want to offer up. Okay. Let's convert it back into our landing pad for the moment. Got a bunch of food being produced. Of course, once this guy goes up and running, it's over. Alright, so down here, I'm actually going to pack you all away. Decommission you. I'm actually going to decommission this whole low ground section. Now, with this offline, we can actually level this whole section out. Nice thing is it's going to need 60 waste rock. I've got all that. Get over here. Dust Storm's online, so O2 is going to shut down for a bit. Probably should actually fortify my O2 reserves. Oh, actually, perfect spot for it. We're right over here. Go ahead and drop some pipes down over in this area. And they won't be useful during this section. Oh, Marsgate popped up again. Let's see what's going on with this.
The cat's out of the bag. One of our Boulder colonists took it upon himself to do what we couldn't. Expose EsoCorp and their dirty dealings on Mars.
The lengths he has taken to circumvent our detection not only by EsoCorp, but that of Mission Control as well, shows us painstakingly that we have failed him, and probably many others like him. In their eyes, we were playing for the other team. It puts us all to shame. Many citizens are showing their discontent with our colony now that our own actions have been exposed. And back on Earth, this whole ordeal is blowing up to mind-boggling proportions. It has been dubbed Marsgate, and we are accused of being compliant with breaking of international and interplanetary treaties by the United Nations. Popular pressure has prompted that a trial start as quickly as possible. You will be required to defend our actions via satellite or link. We can't repair any more rovers. Okay, fine. Bye-bye. We never really repaired them in the first place anyway, so what the hell. Alright, in here. We're going to drop some hanging gardens. As you can tell, I'm losing so much sleep over this. I'm going to go ahead.
Research complete.
Magnetic field generators available now. That's good stuff. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to drop a Hawking Institute in here. A SKU. And a Martian University. 2 nurseries, playground, casino complex would actually be good in this one. We're gonna go for a space bar. Since we're gonna be trying to build out this way, I'll do some other stuff as well. We're gonna need security, knowing what's gonna come with this. Brochure, diner. I'm actually gonna build 2 sets of these. So there may actually be something going out this way. Dome just take 50 power. And we do have a boost of power, of course, coming from the dust storm. Okay. Definitely going to get a drone printer going when we get more folks up here. And on that, actually, let's go ahead and drop down into the landing pad. Let's drop it kind of like there. Then put a fuel depot right there. Requested amount 30.
Resources are low.
Machine parts, yeah, they're running a little low right now. That's fine. It's also not fine as I'm losing frames again. Gotta shut down more programs, maybe even turn down the quality of the video. Okay, that one's almost full, that one's almost full. Could put another huge lake right down here too. Artificial sun here maybe? I'm kind of hodgepodging this together. This is definitely not like my Robot Colony series. Moxie, Fortress, okay, none of those are not functioning because of issues on my end. Now, speaking of issues on my end, why am I not doing this? Let's actually get it set so I can bring more colonists down at once. So by this, it'll let me start building rockets on Mars and also let me put more colonists on board. And then, yeah, sure, battery optimization. Alright, and then once this dust storm passes, I'll go ahead, I'll build up another O2 tank, probably here, and then most likely out here as well, just to have something extra defense-wise. You know what? Let's actually plan that out right now, since we're here. Alright, wrong side of history. Let's finish this up.
The UN trial is about to start. I can already feel the water heating up.
Joining the legal proceedings against the entity known as ESOCorp by satellite link is the head of the Mars Colony Project as a representative of Europe, and the main victim in Marsgate, other than the total disregarding of international and interplanetary treaties. The treaties, which are in place to discourage the militarization of any human endeavors in space, are held to be of the utter importance by all present parties except the defendant, and thus the transgression is seen as most grievous. Because communication with Mars is not at its peak at this time and will take too long for a proper discussion, we know that our sponsors have shared your overall stance on the whole affair. Still, as the final verdict draws near, we have decided it is best if you say in your own words the implications of ESOCorp's secretive and illegal military operations on Mars. So, we have the options of, at the end of the day, it is Earth that failed us by allowing this whole thing in the first place, or you want the truth, you can't handle the truth. But really, okay, so we have the Nicholson defense or shifting blame. Good stuff. Let's see what the paths are real quick. We'll do a computation. Okay. So pretty much we can blame Earth for not having our backs on this one, or you know what? Because of what's going on in the world right now, I'm going to go with this one. And here's why.
This was bound to happen. We gave them the whole truth and nothing but the truth, whether they wanted it or not.
ESOCorp came to Mars with force, deployed in our vicinity, breaking every law and basically putting a gun to our heads. It was a classic story of the strong bullying the weak, or in this case, someone completely unprepared for such an event. In a way, it was a stab in the back, as we idolized Earth as a source of safety while we had to wrestle with the unforgiving calamities of Mars. We did not like it, but we came to the realization that it was only a matter of time before this happened, and that it was better to have a strong ally. We are pioneers on a new frontier, opening countless possibilities in space for humans to be, well, humans. If it was not ESOCorp today, it would have been someone else tomorrow, I assure you. And that someone else might have come at different circumstances and not offered us, albeit indirectly, a way to stay on their good side. At the end of the day, we may have changed planets, but we are still humans, with all the blessings and curses this fact carries in itself. Out of the 146 colonists we have, 21 have become renegades. So I need to put security stations down everywhere.
Resources are low.
Alright, wow, we have burned through those. Go ahead and turn that off for a minute. Wow, damn, I burned through my concrete also. Oh yeah, definitely burning through my concrete. Let's go ahead and see if we can do, I guess, some food for concrete. See if we can get a good deal on that. $37 for 50. Actually, no, let's do metals for concrete. See what we can get off that. So those are the options that were kind of... This one, the Marsgate mystery. Not a huge fan of it, to be honest. There we go. I'm going to hit pause here. You are kind of hosed when it comes to options. Because if you do confront, then the rovers will attack you. And then you get some extra money or some extra applicants and whatnot. If you blackmail them, you get a bunch of renegades. There's no going about that one. You get them either way. This is one of the harder playthroughs, especially if you go for the confrontation route, because if you do have 5 rovers coming at your colony, or even more, it starts off as 5. But I think EsoCorp starts landing like another dozen or so to come down and attack your colony. Yeah, you kind of go up shit creek real fast if you don't have the defenses. This colony isn't really fortified to defend against an attack. My Europe colony, the way it was set up, was really fortified against an attack because all the rovers came in, because the colony was in this area, and all the rovers came in from the south. And they had to make their way up one path to get to the colony. Granted, there was something here, but we had a rover land down in this sector and would have been able to just immediately attack us. The plan was, if they'd all landed on the low ground or up north, I would have put defenses here, and maybe over here, and I would have destroyed all of them. No question. But if they're coming down this close to the colony site, there wasn't much I was going to be able to do on this one. Alright, I've gone way over time on this. Why do I have such... Okay, waste rock storage is full. Definitely going to have to get this cleared up. With the dust storm is over, we're getting some more metals brought back up here to get a few more concrete to keep this colony alive. However, with all of the extra renegades we have, things are going to get a little bit tougher. And assuming the nanite swarms don't come, we may actually survive this. Next video, we're going to keep building things along. I'm going to have to sink a ton of concrete into getting this dome up and running. I forgot completely that you need a ton of concrete for this, as well as this. So I'm going to be running short on that stuff for a bit. But I do have a little bit of extra resources here and here I can take advantage of. Maybe the extractor needs to be a research technology. For now, though, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy the videos that come out of this channel. Thank you all for watching. Star Realms coming out later on today. Surviving Mars and Star Realms coming out tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.